Okay, here we go. Hopefully today will be a bit better than yesterday. We did about 50 or 60 jumps yesterday and found not a lot really. We certainly didn't find any Earth-like worlds. Found a couple of terraformable worlds, 3 or 4 regular water worlds, 10 or 12 terraformable high metal content worlds. But that was about it. Which isn't... yeah, it was pretty bad to be fair. Okay, so it's going to reconfig. Okay. So I'm just fiddling with the stick because it clearly occasionally gets like a bit of drift in there, which it's now not doing after it did it a moment ago. Okay. Moving on. Up early. It's like nearly 2:30 in the afternoon. But yeah, I am actually. Was up early today for me. Yeah. Just chilling with this. I've got Rogue Legacy 2. It's been downloaded to play later tonight. I figured I'd give that one a go tonight.
Frameshift drive charging.
Saw a couple of really cool planets yesterday. Someone's been here. And they didn't find the planet. Where's the planet? Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a weird thing to keep in mind, but thanks to my nerve disease, I go through a lot of weed. And that means that by the time I get around to my like 10 o'clock PM stream, I'm pretty fucking high. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I got to process something that I'm not quite fully equipped to deal with right now. It's weird because, you know, once you get something when you're high, you can properly lock in and stuff, but it was just like, oh, this is a lot of information to be taken on. It just kept throwing new things at me and new things at me. It just felt a little overly complicated. Do you know what I mean? I felt like it didn't need that many layers. Like, it's early afternoon. I'm sort of like 1, 2, Yeah, I think I'm on my third joint of the day. I'm high, but I'm not like high, you know, which I am by the evening. It's like, you know, imagine Cheech and Chong when they first wake up versus Cheech and Chong later in the day. It's like that. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to be retaining that much information later. Whoa, we got really close to a. Okay, those two stars are a long way away. What kind of stars do we have here? Okay. Well, there's not a lot here, but we'll investigate. Ah, bloody asteroid belts. Ugh, bloody crazy. Right, you're a gas giant. There we go. There we go. And again. And then... Ah, there, there's something around here. I mean, they keep saying they're gonna escalate it, and someone from higher up will contact me in a day or two. Then today, oh my god, I was so pissed off. They sent me an email, and I quote. Let me get the email out and quote what they said to me. These fucking idiots. They're like, "Hello from Google. We are here. We are eager to hear about your latest interaction with your Google support team. Please take 2 minutes to provide feedback on your experience. Your valued opinions help us improve our services." Oh, I gave some fucking feedback. I'll tell you that much. Ooh, I gave some feedback. I'm like, you are useless. I have never in my life encountered a more incompetent group of individuals than you who work at AdSense. Whether you're all AI or humans, you're just not good enough at the job. Anyway, so I just at my wit's end, I clicked one of the options and I submitted the ID that I do have. It immediately said, this is an invalid ID, you can't use this. So I'm like, oh, great. But then they also sent me an email saying I'm awaiting verification. So I don't know. I don't know. Google it. Yeah, advertiser verification is under review. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to say no because it's the wrong kind of ID. But this is all I mean. I just need one person who can actually do something, who's got a computer in front of them and can look into the case and be like, "Oh, yeah, we understand you don't have that. Let us work with you." But they're just not doing that. I just keep getting the same stupid AI responses, and they are AI responses. You can tell by the stupid things they say. They react to everything you said. So I'm talk about how it's been frustrating for me trying to get through this, and they'll always respond with like, "Oh yeah, we fully appreciate how frustrating this has been for you with this kind of thing." It's so AI. It's just, I'm talking to a fucking computer. It's horrible. I'm just getting nowhere with it. Absolutely nowhere. I don't seem to be able to escalate it to actually speaking to someone who can actually do something, rather than just getting the same responses again and again and again for a month. I said, if it was to, I did speak to my buddy, and he is willing to do the whole set up an AdSense account and help me out with that. But I don't want to do it that way. I'd like to do it properly. Do you know what I mean? Because it just puts some pressure on my friend that I don't want to put on him. I don't want him to have to deal with that. It's my thing to deal with, you know. Because there's more to, you know, he'd have to file tax forms for it and all this kind of stuff. It's all stuff that he shouldn't need to do. What it needs is for someone at Google AdSense to look at this situation and be like, well, yeah, we appreciate that not everyone has access to this specific form of identification, but there are other ways to prove your identification and we can work with you and do that. But they're not doing that. Yeah, I have not spoken to a single human being in the last 6 weeks, I swear to God. They've given themselves human names. It's like they sign off the email with a name, but it's like, if it is a human being involved, what they're doing is they're copying my email into ChatGPT or whatever, their equivalent, and they're just pasting the response. They are not. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that, but it's the wording and that sort of thing. It's very clearly ChatGPT type responses. Do you know what I mean? If there is a human involved there, they're not actually reading the thing and processing it and working to a resolution. They're just copying and pasting it into the AI and letting that come up with the solution. Because I mean, you can see from the wording, they're just it's yeah, it's so clearly AI. Do you know what I mean? It's not like there's a difference. I've been dealing with customer service my whole life, and I've worked in call centers. I used to be a call center manager. I know the difference. These aren't human responses that I'm getting. The human might sign their name at the end of the email before they send it off, but that's nah. Because the flip side is, if it is humans that are dealing with this, then they are the most incompetent people I have ever had the misfortune to deal with. Like, they are terrible at their job because they're not reading what I'm writing. They're just giving me the standard responses again and again. Then, if a human being was involved, there would be some kind of change in the answers over the last month, rather than them saying, "We appreciate you don't have the ID, but send us a picture of the ID." That's all they've been saying for the last 6 weeks. Every single email, "Oh, we fully appreciate that you're not able to do this thing, so what we need you to do is do the thing that you've just told us you can't do." That's exactly the same every time. No matter what I say to them, that is the response I get back. That's why I'm saying I'm not getting into a human being. I'm literally just getting automated responses repeatedly. It's really frustrating because it's just not getting escalated. It's just round and round in circles. I type an email response and they acknowledge all the things that I say, and then completely forget all that and tell me to do the thing that I've just told them I can't do. It's if they are humans doing this job, then every single one of them needs to get fired because they're fucking useless. Like, terrible at their job. Well, I worked in customer service as a manager. Jesus Christ, if one of my employees had have just kept doing that, I'd have been like, "Nah, you're fired because you clearly haven't been doing your job properly." Crazy. No. No. Yes. 3, 4. 3, 4, and 7. Okay. 2 HMCs and an ammonia. 1, 2, 1. There we go. And immediately forgets the numbers. Was it 3, 4, and 7? 3, 4. Not 5, not 2. Yeah, 3, 4, and 7. At one point they said they escalated it, and that our manager, a manager will be contacting you within 2 days, and the manager that contacted me in 2 days gave me the exact same response that the other people have been given for the previous 5 weeks. It's just like, oh, what is this, like Chat GPT 2 or something? Is that your manager? Oh. So I don't know. They say that they're under review, but I mean, because it's not one of the 4 IDs listed, then it's probably going to get denied. At which point they'll probably suspend the channel anyway. So I don't know. I don't know. I just got to wait and see. But realistically, there's a fair to middling chance that this channel won't be here in a week's time, which will absolutely break my heart. Because I've, you know, over 2,000 videos I've put out over the last 15 years. I would be devastated if I lose this channel, and it really looks like that's probably what's going to happen, because I can't get anybody to work with me. I can't move forward. You know what I mean? I've been stuck on this one point for ages because the brick wall that is Google AdSense support will not direct me forward in any way, shape or form. And it's just like, you know, I've been starting thinking about, well, okay, maybe I'll have to just go back over to Twitch. I'm monetized with Twitch. I have a much smaller following and I don't have any subscribers or, like, you know, actual paying subscribers or anything like that, but I don't have to go through this shit. Do you know what I mean? 3, 4 and 7. Like, all the progress I've made over the last year on this channel will be erased. Yeah, and I know he'll do it. That's that. But I've got to also figure out how to connect to another. Like I say, we may go offline for a week or two whilst we get it figured out. I don't know. At the moment, it's currently under review, apparently, even though on the form it said it was the wrong thing, and I hit send, and then I got an email saying it's verified, so maybe a human being will look at it. But I'm probably just going to get some automated response. This was the wrong kind of ID, try again with the right kind of ID. I already know that's what they're going to say, but who knows, maybe someone with a little bit of common sense will actually look into it. It just feels like these big corporations have... Oh, I absolutely would. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, I'm not like... He would absolutely do it for me, I would do it for him. It's just I don't want to do that way if I can help it. As a last resort, that's what will probably happen. But I would rather it be all properly, you know, in my name and stuff. Which should be able to happen. Like I say, any other corporation, any entity I've ever encountered in my life would be like, oh, I'm sorry, you're not able to do this specific thing. Well, then let us work together. Let's figure out a solution to this. What can you do? Oh, I can do this, this, and this. Okay, well, that does prove your identification. That does prove your address. That does prove your date of birth. We can work with that. But they're like, nah, we've got a drop-down menu, you've got 4 options. You don't have one of those options? We're just going to keep telling you to choose one of those 4 options, and that's all we're ever going to do. It is abysmal, their support. Support, I don't know why they call it support. It's a brick wall. It is literally an AI brick wall that you cannot make any headway with. Yeah, but I mean, I'd imagine you've got a passport, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? Fine, you've got the identity. This is the thing. I don't have that particular form of identification. I don't have or any way to get a passport. I don't have or any way to get a driver's license. We don't have government-issued state IDs, which is one of the options. It's not a thing in this country. So it's literally a drop-down menu. You click the thing. It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 options, and if I can't click one of those options, I cannot continue. And most people would work with that. That's what I mean, you know, that between you, you'd probably be able to figure something out. But these people are just like, but use one of the 4. And here's the most frustrating thing, is if you look into the details, if you click their help articles, it says, for example, and then lists the 4 IDs, and then it says, fuck you not, it says, This is not an exhaustive list. If it's not an exhaustive list, then you need 5 options. This one, this one, this one, and other. You need an other option, and that's what I've got, is the other. They literally say that those 4 IDs listed is not the only ones that they accept, and then proceed to make it impossible for you to submit any other form of ID. That's how ridiculous it is. They are literally saying you may use other IDs, but they don't give you the option to actually use them. It is absolutely absurd. And I just don't seem to be able to get it escalated to anyone. You know, I've been talking, I don't remember doing the things that I think I just did. You have mapped this planet, you have mapped this planet. I genuinely don't remember mapping either of those 2 planets. I mean, looking at that, that sounds nonsense. Because think of all of the 18 to 20-year-olds who travel somewhere. They use their license and daddy's credit card. Do you know what I mean? That seems weird that they're saying no to you on that. Sucks. This is the way the world's going, though. It's heading towards automation and AI. When realistically, we all know that you need human contact somewhere on the line to be able to look at those edge cases. AI works for the black and white cases, the things like that, but you need a human somewhere along the line to be able to look at a case and be like, oh, okay, well, this is what we need to do. These ammonia worlds, they're actually the closest to Earth-like worlds, just they have an ammonia atmosphere instead of a oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. They're all ammonia. Which basically means that that's a planet that just stinks of cat piss. You wouldn't want to live there. Oh. I mean, you wouldn't be able to breathe, but beyond that, it smells really bad.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete. Frame shift drive charging.
Onwards. fair distance away, but not crazy.
Scooping complete.
What kind of star is the second star? It's M. Think of an M. You're M. You're okay. He's my one shot at high value.
System scan complete.
Survey says moving on.
Frame shift drive charging.
Spin here.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Don't think that's a water world or an earth like. Oh, they are water worlds. Yeah, we'll look at that. Move on.
Frame shift drive charging.
I could get a little bit of extra money for mapping them, but I'm trying to focus on first discoveries. Someone's been there, I'll just move on. If there's something they've missed, I'll go now. Someone's been here, and I'm gonna guess. System scan, not complete. Okay, someone's been here but hasn't explored. Interesting.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. So there's only 6 planets. Like normally if someone's come in and jumped straight back out again, that would indicate it's like a gas and ice system, like it's all icy bodies, wouldn't bother. But at the same time I would normally jump on because there's like 30-40 bodies and none of them are worth value. If there's only 6 bodies and there's a high metal content world, that's kind of an interesting choice. So it is mostly icy bodies, but there's one planet that could potentially be. Okay, so you're the other side of the star, of course you are. delightful. The one planet that could be of actually any value is literally directly the opposite side of the star. So that's cool. So let's try and just get some sort of line that way. And then look over. What? How are you now over there?
System scan complete.
You're not terraformable, sure. 250 days, okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Moving on. Oh, nice. You heading back to the old Sixaroo? A second. Yeah, just gonna say, let's look for something. Where is it? I can never find that screenshot. There's a picture I send to my friends every Easter. It's... there it is. It is probably the most offensive thing you could possibly send at Easter, but I like it. Oh, okay, yeah, done that. I mean, I would say offensive to Christians. It's not like racist or homophobic or anything like that, but yeah.
System scan complete.
That was a nothing burger, wasn't it? Yeah, that was an absolute nothing burger. Okay, okay, you know.
Frameshift drive charging.
Matter, nice. again, so this is one that's like virtually no value, but because there's only a few bodies, I'm gonna scan them just to. But I mean, this whole system's probably worth about 10 grand. Like, don't get me wrong, 10,000 bucks in real life, hell yeah. 10,000 bucks in this game, might buy you a laser on one of your ships.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Am I right in thinking? I am. Wow, that was a choice. That was a choice. Okay, so we went out on an exploration trip without heat sinks. That's
Frameshift drive
a
charging.
really bad move. Okay, so again, someone's been here, but they haven't scanned the planets. Okay. Oh, hey, and water worlds. Someone came into this system and shit. This could be a phenomenal system. Well, that's all the. So we've got 6 potential high earners. High metal content world. Times 2. Times. Okay. Hey, Earth-like world. How you doing, buddy? Looking good. Wait, have we got... Oh no, I thought we had double water worlds for a minute there as well. Okay, let's have a look at the goods. Yeah, you're nothing, but no. Obviously we map you. You're terraformable. You're not. Okay, so it's not a great earner in that respect, but we've still got an Earth-like world number 3, which gets a bookmark. Number 3 on this journey, number 8 since the reset. We've got an HMC, and we've got a non-terraformable water world. So basically, 3, 4.4, 5.5, 6.4 million just for those 3 planets. So 4, 5, and 6. Hell yeah. That's like worlds, these are what we're looking for. These are the these are what I live for in this game. That's already made this stream a success. Right there. Let's get under it.
Surface scan complete. Surface scan complete.
Just want to get a closer look at Earth-like. both blue and brown at the same time. Oh, cool. Nice system. Surprising that someone came here and there was an Earth-like and a water world in here, and they didn't. I mean, they didn't even scan. But looks of it, they were on their way somewhere, I guess.
Surface scan complete.
Crazy.
Charging.
And you would think like an inexperienced explorer, but why would they be this far out? It's really odd that we found it Earth-like in a system that someone had been in before, but hadn't discovered the planet or any of the planets. Can't think of a reason for that. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're in a hurry going somewhere, sure, but there's nowhere to go out here. Unless they were, let's see, can't think of a reason. Part of like a New World or something expedition where there would be lots of people on a aircraft carriers going together. Aircraft carriers, fleet carriers. Maybe the fleet carrier was a few systems away, was getting ready to jump, they wanted to get on board. They were in a hurry. I could buy that, I guess. It's the only reason I could think of, because if someone's out here, they're out here for exploration. So to jump into a system that someone has been in before and to find the highest value target there and they hadn't discovered it is just weird. Like, how did they miss that kind of thing? Okay, it's all round. So these could be all high values, they could just be landable bodies that are worth nothing. There's no real way to tell until we look at the system map. B1A is probably the best chance actually, I don't know. Oh, God. Bloody asteroid belts. They are worth literally nothing.
System scan complete.
Okay, so potential, and then we look at that and go, actually no. You, if any, nah. These can be terraformable, but they're not. They're decent value. I mean, they're worth more than a regular water world if they are terraformable, but that's very rare. I've only found one on this journey so far. Found 3 Earth-likes. You know. And also thinking about it, it was a moon. I don't know what difference that would make. I just feel like the planets would be a bit bigger and be more likely to be terraformed, but their temperature might not be good enough. If it's a moon around an Earth-like or something like that, or a terraformable world, then it's in the right spot.
System scan complete. Geoscoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Double tapped it. See what I'm working towards, just in case you're wondering, Jester, in this game, is there are 3 main ways to earn money: exploration, combat and mining. So I'm mixing up between the 3 of those. We do a long exploration trip, we do a week of combat, we do a week of mining, And we're just trying to get to 10 billion credits. That's my target. And then once we get 10 billion units, we're going to buy a fleet carrier for 5 billion. We're going to install the universal cartographics, which is where I turn in my exploration data. And I'm going to take that, and we're going to not look at the system map. We're going to go from the bubble. We're going to head right out to as far out to the edge as we can, and then we're going to go all the way around the outside of the solar system, looking for stars that are right on the edge. And then we'll take the fleet carrier into the center area, and we'll just explore all around there until they kill the servers or they bring back console support or something.
Frameshift drive charging.
That'll be like my long-term retirement plan from this game. Problem with going right around the edges, there's a fair chance that they'll all be explored. Mostly be explored.
Shipping complete. System scan complete.
Turn the overlights off a minute. Things I like to have them on because they give off a lot of information that's useful. Most importantly, exclusion zones from stars. You like to be able to see that when you're scooping. It's generally useful. stars. Three of them all right next to each other. Oh,
Scoping complete.
damn. K, K, M, M.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Nice.
System scan complete.
So yeah, terraformable water world, that's second only to Earth-like world. In terms of value, it's a nice tidy 3.2 million for one of these. So have that. So that's eighth one of those. That's what, 24, 25.5 million just on terraformable water worlds. Unless you get extraordinarily lucky on a trip, your highest value is going to come from the high metal content worlds, because that's what you're going to find the most of terraformable versions of. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so 44 of those we found so far on this journey, and they're just under 2 million each.
Surface scan by 50%. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Hit it slightly too soon. I like to wait until it says the efficiency target bonus. I can't say always, because I'm sure there have been times in the past where I haven't got it, but for all intents and purposes, yeah, I always get the efficiency target bonus. But I just wait to see it pop up before I jump away.
Fuel scooping complete.
We've got 8 planets. Let's hope they're around A. Realistically, that being an F-class star, that's probably where the good stuff's going to be. Okay, A7, so they're all around A.
System scan complete.
They're all edible bodies. So, you go on right in the middle of a Goldilocks zone.
Frameshift drive charging.
These 3 stars. The stars are, one's not too bad, one's quite a distance away. Massive class 4 gas giant, hello. You're close, you got really close. Suppose there's any gas left on it. Only the gas giants are further out. It's weird to see it that close. It's all going to be around sea, and it's all going to be icy bodies, I'm guessing.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, someone's been here.
Fuel scooping.
There's 8 planets, but they discovered 1. So I'm guessing that's a warp world, or an Earth-like, or a high metal content world. And this was done under old exploration. So what, in the olden days you would have dropped in, did your discovery scan like I did when I arrived, I'll do it again. And then you would have opened your system map and it would have shown all the bodies. Interesting, you found that one and it's worthless. What do we have here? I mean, there's potential. If it was closer to the star, I'd think someone just jumped in and jumped out, but they... What did they see on the system map to make them go for that one?
System scan complete.
I mean, they're all underwater bodies except for one, but that one is tiny, so it's not going to be terraformable. If it was a body that was like within 50 LS of the star, then you discover those automatically when you arrive anyway, because you're within 50 LS of it. Your ship's like, oh, there's a planet there. But it's 500 LS away, so... Okay, they jumped in from whichever direction they came from, and they flew in a straight line for a while. They were a bit distracted. They were just flying like this, and they happened to fly by it and discover it. There we are. That's my headcanon for what happened when the first person came to the system. Because out of those bodies, if you arrived with old exploration, as I say, you would see them all in Discovery in the system map. And back in the old days, you would use sound, because you'd see some that would look like an Earth-like world or a water world. But you can never be entirely sure. But if you would zoom in on them, you could listen and you'd hear like watery sounds from water world. You would hear like animal sounds from Earth-like world. And you would hear neither for neither. So it's just like it's maybe they landed on that planet. I don't know. It's just weird. If you're out this far, you're out here exploring. That's what you're doing. So it's just odd when sometimes you come to a system and there's some really good value targets that have been missed and some really terrible targets that have been found. And you're like, well, what were you looking for? You didn't find it, but what were you looking for? This one's pretty crap, but there's a couple of high metal content worlds, potentially. They come. Yeah. Oh, in fact, like looking at that one, for example, that's the sort of one that you would see in the system map. Well, we'll get to that. Let's get them all up on the system map. Still more of those. Okay. Still more of those. One more of these. Which is there.
System scan complete.
That's another one you'd probably have a close look at. So you would, when we look at these now, they're not terraformable, but is that one or that one? Maybe not actually, you probably wouldn't have a close look at these. No, not quite as blue as it initially looked.
Frameshift drive charging.
Kind of miss the old exploration days, they were fun. I mean, the FSS makes things easier for you to map the system, see what planets are where, and it also, you know, if you're trying to be efficient, you can very quickly see if there's any high value targets as soon as you open the FSS.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Asteroid belts. Slow me down. Always try to get 5C, 5 times the speed of light before I engage the FSS. Just gives me time to get some distance between me and the star. Okay, well, we've got all kinds of potential here. Yeah, I thought there was a gas giant there. It's a ring. System overall. Body and one more icy world somewhere.
System scan complete.
Yeah, I think that was pretty bad all round. Yeah, no, it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nothing doing there.
complete.
Really? That one's terraformable? It's not that hard. I'm also kind of surprised that it's got 0.4G considering it's 0.08 Earth masses. It's a tiny planet. Just very surprised that that's, yeah, terraformable. Okay, I wouldn't want to live there. We're going to map this planet, then I'm going to run and make a cup of coffee. Grab a drink out of the fridge as well, take my tablets. Then we'll continue. Oh yeah, that's one for the HMC. High metal content.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan
Okay, yeah,
complete.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Just going to make a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Flight assist off.
Okay.
Flight assist on. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Kind of multitasking for a minute.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got these 2 stars.
Fuel scope
3 stars. 4 stars. A little close by as well, actually.
fuel scoping complete.
Interesting. Oh, we're going to have like an ABCD planet situation. ABCD1, ABCD2, that sort of thing. That would be quite cool. We do have... No, we've got gas giants, rocky bodies, and... I don't know, all kinds of weirdness going on here. Okay. Water giant, okay. Oh, you damned asteroids. Couldn't give it. Okay. So let's go back to you for there, yeah. That's weird because I didn't even... What's with all the... They're showing up as damn near asteroids. That's weird. That's C and D. Nice. You've been all productive and stuff. Good job. What the... This is such a weird system. Oh, I am. There you are.
System scan complete.
So you're AB1, you're B1, you're ABCD1, you're ABCD1A and B, you're ABCD2, the water giant, and we got C1 and 2, and then D1, 2 and 3, 3A. Bizarre little system with the layout. I wonder what the man, I wonder what the orbits in this system are like. Damn it, I was looking at something then. So we got A and B and AB1 and A but there's an A, B, C, D. Where are they? Holy shit. A, B, C, D 1 and 2. Wow. Funky little system. Yeah, I've seen that. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, John Oliver's a legend, and so's John Stewart, and oh God, Trevor Noah. I really like Trevor Noah as well. He's done some shows over here in the UK. He did some panel shows over here before he went on to do what he's doing now. Highly recommend if you like that sort of thing. There's a couple of British shows that might appeal to you if you like that. Then Have I Got News for You and Mock the Week. There is now an American version of I Got News for You, which, to be fair, quite often Americans will try to do their version of a British show and it doesn't quite work. I think they've done a pretty good job with Have I Got News for You. It's a completely different show, but it kind of has that kind of DNA to it. We've got water worlds, gas giants. I've got what worlds for this? Wait, so you must be a brown. You must be a brown dwarf with an enormous ring around it. Holy shit! This was quite the active system at one point. I mean, obviously it's all. Oh, you, what's the ring? You've got an even bigger ring. 1, 2, and 5 are all stars. It's crazy. Got an enormous ring around you as well. Pretty big, yeah. Are you a water world? No, you're an ammonia world. Okay. This seems to be the line everything's on. Yeah, there we go. Guessing you're a water giant. Water giant, yeah. And then another water giant.
System scan complete.
about the same. 667, 670, 628. Okay. Yeah, nothing's going to be terraformable here. Oh, hang on. Wasn't there an ammonia world? Yes. You are enormous. Holy shit. I think that's going to take more than 6 probes. That is pretty damn big. Yeah, no, that's a good way to go. Good way to go. People need more humour in their lives. If people could laugh at more, I think the world would be a better place, but you know. The size of this planet, looking at it in the system map, it's just going to be like a 10, 12 probes maybe? Like the recommended, you know, I could probably do it in, well, we'll see. Let's see how big it actually is first. But yeah, that's the one for the ammonia worlds. Oh, which puts them ahead of Earth-like worlds again. Three Earth-likes, 4 ammonias. I mean, it's a big planet, it's got really high gravity due to its size, so if you were there, you'd feel really heavy, you'd probably be quite short, flattened down, very dense. Temperature would be very, very bad, but I still think it'd be the smell. I think the smell would be the worst part about being there, an ammonia world. Oh, is there a worse smell than ammonia? I don't know. We are still out of range. We are still out of range. There we go. Are you going to be a 10 prober? You are a 10 prober. Okay. I'm going to say we'll get it in 7. That's what we'll do. We'll go 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and a bonus 1 there. Let me pop 1 over here, 1 over here, and I think that will probably do it. No, ammonia, it burns your nose. It's such a pungent, powerful smell. Cat piss. Go into a house of someone cat litter tray.
Scan
That smell. Hey, we got it in 7. Look at that. Sulfur's more like eggy kind of thing, but ammonia's like it's so acrid it like burns your nostrils. You know, like oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
An entire planet that would reek of stale cat piss. I mean, ugh. Yeesh. No thanks.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Though one thing I will say, and this is just how comedy on the internet works, especially if you're commentating on politics or news and things like that. If you're commentating on news, then no matter how you present it, people are going to view it as political. Just telling you that now. No matter what jokes you make or how you present it, there are people who are going to think that you're approaching it from a right-wing perspective, and there are people who are going to think that you're approaching it from a left-wing perspective, and both sides will hate you for that. That's just comedy. You make a joke, in this day and age, it is deemed as political, whether it is or it isn't. It's a fight in a gym. Oh yeah, fair enough. Oh, that's a cool looking gas giant with a cool looking ring. It's also a pretty cool looking gas giant. Chocolate marble effect. Though it does look like the rest of the system is just yeah, but there we go. Excuse me. It's all gas and ice, isn't it? Yeah. Gas and ice all round. Wait, someone smoking pot got aggressive? What? Sounds made up. Yeah, I mean, I'd be like, oh, it must have had a reaction with their steroids or something. And the roid rage kicks in, but you're high.
System scan complete.
Roid rage. Oh, there's got to be a pun there that you can tie into weed. Roid rage. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, I've got a joke for you can use. I've got a joke that you can use. I just thought of one. I've got a joke for you. You ready? You can use this. This is all yours. If you want to use it on your video, you can. It's up to you.
Fuel sweeping.
Let me see. How would you present it? You say he asked them to stop smoking the weed, and then they opened up a can of whoop ass on him, and then they ate it because they had the munchies. There you go. Don't know if that works. They opened up a can of whoop ass, and then because they got the munchies, they proceeded to eat the can of whoop ass. Yay, nay? Is that right? Does that work? Obviously, if you're presenting a news piece, you'd have to present it as opinion rather than fact. Like, oh, I guess they ate it afterwards because they had the munchies or something like that, you know.
System scan complete.
Okay, so this is an example. This is a really good system to use as an example for how old exploration was. It's a really good system for that, actually. So, you'd arrive in the system and you'd do your discovery scan, like so, and boom, all the planets would show up on your radar like that, and you would open your system map, and you would look, and this is the sort of system when you'd be like, ooh, what's this? Zoom in and you're like, that could be Earth-like. And then what you would do is you would turn your headset up really loud and you would listen. And in this instance, what I'm not hearing is either water or animals. Therefore, it's not an Earth-like and it's not a water world. But Earth-likes and water worlds can look like that. So I know it's the sound of a high metal content world. These all sound fairly similar, but then this one's terraformable, so that's interesting because that doesn't sound anything like that one. So that one's terraformable, but that one's not, even though they look identical. So it's 5 and 6 we're looking at. Turn that back down again. Zoom out. So that's what you'd have to do. You'd have to look and listen, and you'd be looking for those Earth-like worlds. And then once you chose the planet that you were going to go to, like in this case 5, you would have to then fly to it. Is 5 closer than 6? It is. Okay. But you've never had. This didn't exist back in the day. The FSS, full system, a full spectrum scanner. But those were the good old days in a way, because you know, you'd arrive in a system, you'd scan and you'd see one that looked kind of Earth-like or water world, and you'd zoom in and you'd listen carefully, you'd be straining to hear, and then you'd hear the sound of some animals and you'd be like, oh fuck yeah, it's an Earth-like world, found one. Or you'd hear the bubbling, like the sound of water flowing, you know it's a water world. Which, you know, when doing that, that may mean that you'd miss out on the terraformable high metal content worlds and the ammonia worlds and things like that. But if you wanted to be thorough, you would have to literally fly. I mean, round about now, it would be scanning the planet. And if I didn't do the FSS, I would literally have to look for the planets and fly towards them. If I didn't use my FSS, but if I haven't scanned this on the FSS before, then as I'm approaching it now, it would be scanning it. I'll see if I can show that on another system, maybe. See, now I'm thinking it was 6 and 7, not 5 and 6. No, 'cause I did specifically scan it, yeah, 5 and 6.
Surface scan complete.
Wait, did the guys who were smoking the pot, did they win or lose the fight? Or is it just there was a fight? So, I'm just trying to refine this joke. If they won the fight, then they opened the can of whoop-ass and then they ate it. But if they lost the fight, then they tried to open a can of whoop-ass, got distracted, and ate it. Who was in the headlock? The weed guy or the other guy? And I might be more biased towards my 420 brothers and sisters across the world. The other guy.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete. Frameshift drive
I'll
charging.
check that out later. And if oh well, yeah, no, I won't be able to. I don't. I deleted my Twitter a long time ago.
4, 3, 2, 1.
They always thought that Twitter was a hive of villainy, and it wasn't really. And then Elon Musk took over, and it just turned into a fucking right-wing propaganda forum. And I'm like, oh god, no. Okay, leaving this. Jesus Christ. But the immigrants. Fucking hell.
Fuse complete.
Okay, 4 stars, 1 planet. Is there a couch? Four big beefy stars and 1 tiny little planet. I shall name this planet Piper Perry. Never mind. I didn't say that. Nothing to see.
System scan complete.
What sort of stars were they? This one's just sat on a little black couch. Okay, I need to stop.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I don't? Okay, fair enough. Every group of individuals, or every group has individuals who are assholes and ruin it for the rest of us. Most of us potheads are chill. Really chill. I get frustrated and things, but I've never hit anyone in my life. Do you know what I mean? I'm too chill
System
for that.
scan complete. Fuse complete.
Been hit a couple of, well, I've been sucker punched a couple of times, but
Fuse cooking complete.
just not a violent person.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Oh, someone's been here.
fuse cooking.
I'm pretty thorough as well.
Fuse cooking complete.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got bullied by pretty much fucking everyone in school. It wasn't a good time in school for me. It got worse towards the end in a way because one situation that would keep happening is I'm like 14, 15 or whatever, and I've got like 11 and 12-year-olds coming up and giving me shit, and I can't do shit because all of their big brothers are just stood there just waiting. They sent them to do it. Do you know what I mean? I'll go antagonise him. Don't worry, he won't do anything because if he does, we'll kick his ass. School was a fucking horrible time for me. Really bad time. Hang on, we've already established that someone's already done this system, haven't we? Yeah. Why am I scanning? Yeah, no, you help yourself, buddy. We'll move on.
Frameshift drive charging.
And home life was just as bad, if not worse. So, yeah. I moved out of home when I was 15. Like, finished my exams at school. Moved out of home a few days later and never looked back. Left the city. Moved completely away from my school, my childhood, the lot. I just upped and started again. Bad times.
Scooping complete.
Yeah, anyway. What we got? Not a lot. Let's see.
System scan complete.
Another one for the HMCs. Ooh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay. Two more. And through.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, so I'm guessing there's a bunch of stuff around. D. I thought this is G. It's C and B together. I was like, what? G. Oh, yeah. So kicking off around D. Whoa. Excuse me.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
21 bodies around a G-class star. Sounds good. It's kind of like our system. Obviously we've got the 8 planets. Pluto, but there's more than that in bodies, you know, there's moons. Lots of moons. But this is a pretty shitty system. Okay. Oh wow, how many gas giants? It's like the entire system is just clustered around one little area.
System scan complete.
that whole section of the system's all like really close to each other, and then there's this guy just chilling on his own.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's bend here. So let's open up the system map. Associated bodies. Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Maps and everything. Moving on.
Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, complete.
Right, it's a water world, okay. Terraformable water world. Cool. Wait, did that say ammonia? It is. So it's an ammonia water world. But terraformable, okay. Excuse me. Hang on, I'm just trying to see something. Jesus. 29. Okay. 38. Alright, yeah, a few more jumps, yeah. Just trying to establish how many jumps we've done in this session. 38 so far. It's a water world, but I don't think you'd want to swim there. It's funny, this thing right here in the middle of my circle, that's another galaxy. Like, we're in the Milky Way, this whole game's set in the Milky Way, that's another galaxy outside of the Milky Way. You can't get to it, there's no way to it.
Surface scan complete.
This bad boy right here, if I go to the galaxy map, zoom right out, where is it? Ah, there it is. As you can see, it's not even part of our galaxy. Chloe Yer to Sifaya. Sifaya. Sifaya? Yeah, Sifaya.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, system scan complete. Fuel scoping.
Blah, 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 blah. Moving on.
Fuel scoping complete.
Let's just see what kind of stars we got here. So it's pretty much the same, yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
White star.
Four, three, two, fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
So it says we have water worlds. Hell yeah. Or at least a water world. 6 and 7. Shaping up to be quite a nice little system. How many water worlds do we think they are? Probably just one from that signature. And we're going to sneeze.
System scan complete.
Just the water world. Okay. That's a terraform. Again, that's another 3 million, 3.2 million. That's a tenth one of those, so 32 million. All adds up. So by the time we get back, I don't think we'll get up to 1 billion, but half a billion should be quite comfortable. But by the time I finish this journey that's currently plotted, and then the journey back to the bubble, which will be another 10,000 light years, it's going to take me 3 or 4 days to do that. You can definitely make money faster with combat, which I'm probably going to have to go back to for a bit. Though we'll do some mining, do a couple of mining streams. They can be good, but it's just a case of finding a good price for it locally. I mean, that's another thing you could do with a fleet carrier, because they have storage, and you can transfer your storage from your ship to the fleet carrier. And because you might find a good price on, say, platinum, but they have low demand. So you would take a smaller ship and take over enough so that you get maximum price for it. The price fluctuates depending on how much you have in your cargo hold. So showing up with too much means you get a worse price. As we saw, you know, it was advertised as like 280,000, but by the time I get there, it's actually like 220,000 because you've got loads of it. We don't need that much.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
I think I pushed the button.
Drive
Okay.
charging.
My brain's like, the service scan's complete. That's your cue to push the button. Come on, push the button. You can do it. Go on, push the button. And eventually I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. Push the button. 2 stars, 1 planet. And the 2 stars are quite a long way away from each other. And the planet is probably not going to be directly behind the star, so it's a high metal content world, so it could be terraformable. Just gotta find it. There you are.
System scan complete.
A1. No, you're not going to be terraformable. Not that far from the star, you're not. Nah. No way on Earth.
Drive charging.
That'd be cold. I'm surprised it isn't an icy body. Thing is, like, obviously the Goldilocks zone, as they call it, around a star will fluctuate from star to star. The heat of the star will make a difference. The type of star will make a difference. If it's a class A or a B or an O, then if there's an Earth-like, it's probably going to be a bit further out. If it's an M-class star, then if there's an Earth-like, it's going to be pretty close to the star because it's fairly cool. I mean, you know, you'd disintegrate if you touched it, but it's still relatively cool compared to a lot of the other stars. We have water. Oh, we found a terraformable rocky body. That's my second one on this entire journey. They are rare. And if the rocky body's terraformable and it's the moon to the water world, then the water world is probably terraformable as well. I think that's the only time you're going to find a terraformable rocky body is if it's orbiting a terraformable world of some description. And even then, it's not a guarantee. See, systems like this, these have real potential. It depends how spaced out the planets are. they're spread out quite. So yeah, someone came here, found the star, but didn't scan. Huh. But the water world isn't terraformable. That's interesting. But we've got two rocky bodies. Wow, okay. That are terraformable. Fascinating. Okay, two of those, and one of those. Fascinating. 3, 4. That's about 8 million between those 5 bodies. Okay, so let me just put that on my chart. That's 2 rocky bodies. Interesting. One non-terraformable water world and oh, there we go. 2. That makes 50 HMCs on this journey. That's 100 million on those, pretty much. So before this system, we'd only found one terraformable rocky body, which is basically a moon, essentially. We've only found one terraformable moon. We'd found 3 Earth-like worlds on this journey so far, but now this system makes it 3 terraformable moons, which means it's tied with Earth-like worlds now. But we've done a good couple of 100 jumps. Jesus, 300 or 400 jumps probably.
Surface scan complete.
6, okay.
Surface scan complete.
So yeah, this has got 5 scannable bodies, like I say, roughly 8 million for those 5 bodies, which means the whole system's going to be about 8.5 million, maybe 9 million at best, which puts it towards a decent end. I mean, my best so far is like 13 million. I mean, most of the systems, I mean, more than half of the systems, easily, probably 60-70% of the systems don't have any of these things in them. And they're all just like a few thousand each. which obviously brings down the average quite a lot. Because if it's just got one of these, like this panic event towards, that's nearly 2 million compared to like 10 or 20,000 for not having one of these. So having multiple and then having a water world and all this kind of stuff, it all just adds up, and I'd say less than 5% of the systems that you scan are going to be worth more than 5 million. So anytime you do get one that's worth more than 5 million, it's like, well, hell yeah, that's a good system. I'm still waiting for that twin Earth-like world, and I'm still looking for a ringed Earth-like world. I know they exist, just never found one. Genuinely surprised that the water world in this system isn't terraformable, considering its moon is. Good system though. And that we just scanned was our 50th high metal content on this journey. Like I say, that's where the real money is. Earth-like worlds are great. I found 3 of them, so like 9.6 million. Terraformable water worlds, I found 10, 32 million. Regular water worlds, like 14, so about 16 or 17 million. The high metal content worlds, that's where the money's at, just because there's more of them. So yeah, like I say, good system. This one's probably top 5 on this trip so far. Maybe top 15, 20 since I've reset my account, and top 50 ever.
Surface scan complete.
2 terraformable rocky bodies, just blown me away, that has. I say, we found 1 this whole journey. We've got to cover 20,000 light years on this journey by now, I should think. Wow. No. Maybe. Maybe.
Surface scan by 50%.
Certainly 50.
Surface scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Sorry, I got all sniffly. Quite annoyingly. It's a close planet.
Scoping complete.
Getting closer as well. Asteroid belt. I think I... Oh, I do have them displayed. I just generally have fleet carriers off because some systems in the bubble are a bit crazy with them. Okay. Let's find the line. Step out of the way. I'll say there's more going on there. I see. 3, 2.
System scan complete.
Oh, there's a couple of high G planets. 1.4, 1.9. Yeah, we got nothing here. Go on, refine your scan. Geological.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's gas and ice. We're moving on, just no.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nope. Do a handful more jumps, I'm going to call it for now. Just food. We'll be back just under 5 hours from now. 10 PM UK time. BST for Roguelite Sunday night. Oh, God damn it, I gotta sneeze again.
Housekeeping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, we had that great system and then it just went to shit. 5 or 6 jumps since then, there's just nothing to show for it.
Four, three, two.
star. Miles away. Oh, God damn. Okay, so he says maybe.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, that's jump. I'm going to call it there for now. I need to get some food. So we'll do this jump, see what's here. And then, so 50 jumps done today. I may do some more on my own time later tonight with some music on and just finish off this leg of the journey. Which I can't do while streaming, unfortunately.
Fuel scoping.
Did we just discover 3 bodies that were really close? Yes. Okay.
Fuel scoping complete.
Wow. What a crock of shit. Okay. Right, folks, yeah, call it there for now. We'll be back later on tonight with roguelite. Look at that, 10 on 3 hours. Roguelite Sunday night at 10.